Welcome back. In this video we're going over question 7 and question 8 from Acer's pink book. So question 7, we have this Chinese proverb that says if you suspect a man, don't employ him, and if you employ him, don't suspect him. As I always say with quotes, rewrite it, reframe it in your own words to understand it. So the question says the statement suggests that, and then we get the 4 answer options. So the answer is B, which is employment is an endorsement of the employees. And the reason it's that is because what the quote's basically saying is that if you suspect somebody, if you think that they're a bit shady and dodgy, don't employ them. And if you do employ somebody, don't suspect him. So if you employ somebody, it means that you trust them, it means that you think they're a good person. And if you do that, if you believe that, then don't suspect him. Don't form that trust, that bond, that endorsement, and then start to suspect him, because therefore that trust and endorsement will break down. Which is why the answer option is B. Employment is an endorsement, which is true because you're not suspecting him. Let's go to the other ones. So A, suspicion can damage even the trustworthy. So there's no mention of trust in this quote. Now, trust is implied. I mean, obviously an employer has to trust their employee and vice versa, but it kind of goes beyond the proverb. It's not as clear. You have to kind of do an extra step of extrapolation to get to trust, which is why it's wrong. C, employers have to be wary of their employees. That's completely counter to the argument, because it says, if you don't suspect somebody, employ them. So therefore they don't have to be wary. And then D talks about employees. It's not relevant because this quote, this proverb, is from the perspective of the employer, not the employee. So making sure that you understand that. That's pretty straightforward, I hope. Question 8. Who can refute a sneer? So the difficult thing about this question is that you have to understand that this question is rhetorical. A rhetorical question means that the answer is implied. They're not suspecting an answer. So William Pally is not actually looking for an answer here, which is why the answer is A, which is sneering is powerful and cannot be reasoned away. He's not literally saying, give me a list of names of people who can refute a sneer. He's not saying that. What he's saying is that sneering is so powerful, you cannot reason it away. No one can refute a sneer. So yeah, the question is, who can refute a sneer? The answer, no one, because sneering is so powerful and you can't reason it away. Think about when people sneer, they're coming from a place of emotion. They're not coming from a place of logic. If somebody's sneering, they're angry, you can't reason that emotion away. Yes, so that was the key thing, is that this is a rhetorical question. And if you don't know, the word refute means prove to be wrong or false. So if you rephrase that, the quote, it says, who can prove a sneer is false or wrong? No one, because a sneer comes from a place of emotion, so you cannot reason it away, and it's rhetorical. Okay, the next video we will go over questions 9 to 13, which is the ones with all the poems concerned about World War I. As always, like, comment, subscribe. If there's any issues or you need clarification, comment down below, and I will do my best to help you. See you then.